All right. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to get into the third and final map. It will be on train here between Virtus.pro and Fnatic here at Flashpoint. It has been a bit of a wild ride. I can't actually believe we ended up in the third map, Hawker. It looked like it should have been done already.
I'm going to be honest, Sanders. I can't hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, but you can't hear me.
Okay.
That's shocking. All right. I think everything is working on my end. I'm sure it's just the headset. You did get an upgrade for the headset, so that's probably it.
Oh, here we go. I hear you now. I just heard you at the end there.
Fantastic.
So,
all right.
We got it.
Here we go. All right. Well, all I want to say is that the third map probably should not have happened, but it did. Fnatic let their foot off the gas just slightly at the end, and here we are. So we're going to get trained. Assuming that everything works on your end, Hawk, are you excited for that?
Assuming everything works on my end, Anders, yeah, I'm excited. I think Train is a map both these teams are pretty good on, so I expect a really high-quality game. I want to see if Fnatic can bounce back after that heartbreaking loss, and we're ready to get into it. It is going to be Train to decide who goes through to the grand final.
Yeah, I'm definitely ready for this one as well. Virtus.pro and Fnatic here. The pistol round is underway. First of the map. It's going to be Fnatic starting on the CT side, VP on the T side. And they have a couple of smokes and a couple of flashbangs there. Oh, a little bit of team damage, I think, more than anything else. I think that was a Glock headshot and not a USP, because then he would be dead. And, well, let's see. Not really doing too much after that. Just hanging around for a minute. They're going to be falling back from that B-bomb site. A little bit on the Fnatic side, getting closer to the connector in case they need to make a jump for it. Actually, starting to get everyone back here. JW sneaking out. He spotted one, but they're still stuck over in that B-bomb site. Oh dear, this could be a little bit of a disaster. JW's slithering in behind them. Still have plenty of time on the clock. The bomb is making its way to B. That's a nice find, but he's no idea the second man there. He's going to be jumping past. Oh, and he takes down Yakinda. What a double kill. Golden will take down Buster, and just like that, Sanji and Kick are the only two left, and there's a lot of trouble here coming for VP.
God damn, JW. Making things happen, making magic happen. Brawline gets another kill. At least there's a bomb plant here for VP, but I doubt Kicker will be winning this round with the P250. You can already see he's basically given up on it. He's conceding the round over to Fnatic. And if there was any questions as to whether or not Fnatic would bounce back on this second or third map, I should say now, Anders, I think they've been answered with that pistol round. Fnatic don't really care. They're always going to play with confidence.
I mean, this is a really, really, really great way to get started, isn't it? Second round coming up, and they're going to buy right into it, which I suppose is not really a huge surprise, given the bomb plant. They want to go straight for it. Unlike previous maps that we've seen out of Fnatic, they're not going to go straight for the old MP9 or UMP buy. They're going to have one UMP, but it's FAMASA's, it's the AUG, it's the M4. So they're pretty well equipped to try and take this fight versus the Galils, and that is probably really, really good news. Otherwise, a Galil versus an MP9 could be a bit of an uphill battle on that CT side. Bomb is down towards Ivy, 3 players there, and the other 2 setting up for what looks like it could be a crunch towards that A side coming out of Popdog and Main at the same time. So pretty common setup. They're not going to have really many grenades to try and do it with. They'll have one smoke there on Buster, so you could try and block off one of the directions and go for it. Oh, that's one hell of a grenade. That's amazing. All right, well, off to a bit of a brutal start for that Ivy push order. Brawling goes down, so a little bit of revenge there at the very least. Still, they're really low on health, but they're getting the kills that they need. Flusher has no idea that Sanji was going to be there, and he'll go right down. And he probably should have known, at least been aware of it. So just like that, with no casualties, in spite of all of the damage inflicted early on in the round, VP spring right back into action, pick up the second round. Golden going to be left with the FAMAS to try and see if he could do something from across the map. I mean, really just trying to see if we get any exits or anything else like that. That is a stunning second round coming in here from VP. They are going to be they're going to be stoked to be able to pick that up. And they're actually out hunting for Golden. I don't know about that. That's a little bit aggressive, isn't it?
That's how VP play, man. They want to get this final kill, and I think they might get it. Golden is going to be dealt with. No save guns for Fnatic. That means they're going to have very little in this next round. Maybe they'll just be forcing up. Probably they will be at this point, honestly. Their money's that bad that you can probably just go for some sort of investment here. But it is VP who are going to get the chance for the early economy game. And on Train, that is just so important. Getting that early money, getting that early success on the economy side of things, especially if you're constantly resetting the CTs, that can be enough to win you the T side significantly. So for VP, they are going to be so pleased with that second round win. And as long as they don't let this round fumble, they've got a great opportunity to get a good start to this game.
Absolutely. And map like Train is one of the rare maps that's left that can be very, very heavily CT-sided. So if you get all the right grenades and you get the double up setup and all the rest of it, you could really do some damage. So for VP's point of view, you know, if they can get this round and the next one too, make it 3-1 already, that's almost halfway, sort of it probably is halfway to where you want to be. You get 6 rounds on the C side of Train. It's not a sure victory, but you've definitely done enough to make it really competitive. So this is shaping up to be real good.
Nades into this B bomb site for Virtus.pro. Ooh, Kicker and Buster both getting kills. They should make this look very easy from this point. It's only JW left. So all the kills coming through for VP onto the B bomb site. Even though they run into a stack of Fnatic, they make it look quite comfortable in this round, which is really good work for them. JW just sitting, seeing if he can get a kill. VP can probably just afford to play safe, though, especially considering they all have rifles. I think you just want to save those into the next round, really.
Yeah. There's no point in going too hard at it. Would be fun if he had smoke and a kit or something to run for it at the end, but no such fun is going to be had here. So they're actually making absolutely sure. They're going to go check the second. You see Kicker is down there making sure no one's nearby. So, second round on the board for VP. And again, they don't lose anyone, so they're going to be building such an incredible amount of money early on. And the next round here for Fnatic, they're not going to have enough to buy anyway. So, I mean, there's a chance here that VP could end up with everyone, you know, close to something like 8,000 or something, maybe a little bit too high. But they're going to have a lot of money to work with really, really quickly here. We'll see. I mean, I don't think this is what Fnatic were looking for when they came into this match, surely, or the third map here.
Yeah, definitely not. Especially after winning the pistol. This is pretty much the worst start they could have got. Not even able to invest into this round. Not even able to really do damage. And at least if Fnatic had been doing some damage to VP's economy, they could maybe come back and get back into that economy game and maybe force VP down to some lower buys. But that is really not looking likely right now. Unless they were to get some kills in this round, which hasn't started strong for them. Yakindar and Buster have both got frags. JW, oh no, he had the chance to do something with the Deagle, but he fluffs his lines. And now I doubt Fnatic will get a single kill in this round.
It's almost unbelievable, isn't it? That looked like a sure double kill right then and there. That's 3 rounds in a row where Virtus.pro lose nobody. And yeah, well, 4 out of 5 players end up at plus 8k for each of them. Yakindar a little bit lower, but what an incredible way to get started here on the T side. Haven't even had the AWP yet on Jame, but I mean, they'll be able to afford it if they want it. All the pressure on Fnatic at the moment.
In comes the buy for them. It's not ideal, but they will be hoping that they can get this round win. Ooh, Golden getting aggressive at Ivy. I mean, you've got to do something in this round if you've got some weaker weapons, so I don't mind the idea. Golden is now trapped up close, but he's got the defensive smoke to help him. VP used some early smokes towards the A side of the map, but it looks like the bomb's coming back to B, and Fnatic have got a couple of players here already.
That's very interesting. They actually just give it up, so still the B defense is only going to be with a couple of players. Flusher up close with the UMP and a little bit further behind there, Brolan with the AUG. That AUG is going to be huge, but Yeah, they just don't have almost nothing to work with here, Fnatic. They need to count on winning the initial battle for the bomb site in a big way. And Broline could sneak in a kill. That would be really cool. There's an Org on the other side, though, too. So it's not a sure thing at all. He's thinking about it. Is there going to be a flash or anything? Or are they just going to go straight for it here? 45 seconds now.
Ooh, Broline is so patient on this angle. He's inching his way in. There's a player so close by, but he can't see him yet. It's so close. 35 seconds. When will Broline get the chance to strike? Surely any second now. He spotted the shoulder, lines up the headshot, and it's a double spray down. The bomb dropped at upper. And even though there is one kill from Sanji, the bomb being dropped up high makes it almost impossible. James is going to see if he can maybe get a kill on a flanking player, but even that isn't allowed. Crims closes it out, and Broline is beasted again with that Org.
Yeah, that was massive. I mean, that may seem like it was a big mistake for VP to not put out any smokes to block off his vision or flashbang to set it up. But the fact is, I mean, we've seen it a couple of times already in this best of 3. Sometimes when you walk in like that with no warning, you can really, really catch the defense off guard. This just was not one of those times, and they just got slaughtered trying to do that. So tough mistake there, perhaps. And that will bring Fnatic maybe not right back into it, but certainly a little bit further back into it. James almost burning all the way down from that one Molotov.
Nice flash for KiNK to be able to control the B-halls. You're right, James is down to 36 health. Not the ideal start to the round. JW playing around this Ivy position. The positioning here is very important from JW. If he hangs around on the wrong angle for too long, he could easily get caught out in the open, especially if players start pouring through A main as well. And JW is a player who sometimes can go for plays which catch him in the wrong sort of spot. This time, though, he's playing it safe. He puts the smoke down, puts down the molly, and makes sure he holds on to his position.
Yeah, not sure I'm a big fan of the whole spraying for the smoke this much. I mean, I just think this is not quite worth it, but you're playing up against AKs on the other side, and if you go down in Ivy, it's just, a little bit. I don't mind trying it, like, just a couple of shots, but he seemed really committed to doing that. 40 seconds, and Flusher, at the very least, has a Molotov, so that could be really interesting if they run the clock down way too low here on the VP side. Some of those grenades could suddenly be really impactful. Sanji, he's right there, and there's 2 people down at Ivy, but the main push, look at that Molotov going down in main. 20 seconds, and they have to wait for it. Oh, Flusher, that is amazing timing. They're in a lot of trouble now. Flusher gets a kill on top of it. James, Buster, and Sanji, though, replying immediately. And Broline, he's here with the Org, and he's going to get another double kill to seal the round. Nothing that Sanji could do about it. But they almost brought it back. Broline with a triple, and of course that Molotov for Flusher is massive.
VP tried to be as patient as they could as well. Oh, and Sanji dies after time. He's still got money, but not the perfect position at the end there. Yeah, for VP, they try and delay that A main push as long as they can, hoping that maybe Sanji can get an angle from the side to help them trade, but there just wasn't enough time left. They had to push into the open, and Broline loves those aggressive positions on the A side of trade. I'd be watching out for him in this game on the CT half for some of the positions he takes around A main, around Pop Dog, in those aggressive positions. He loves trying to shut down the push before it can even really begin, and especially with the Org, he's really good at spraying opponents down like that.
Oh, yes. Nice. Oh, the safe. He would have been dead. Yukindar there to try and punish that. And JW, the ultimate friend in that scenario, he was really far away as well.
There's always a lot of pressure on as well when you know you have to land the shot to keep your teammate alive. JW is not going to be buckling under the pressure this time. And again, just the aggression for Broline, it comes through in this round as well. This time pushing all the way into A main. He gives his team the advantage. And now, even though VP have 3 players alive, they only have 1 smoke on them. So they can't even go for a proper execute if they wanted to try and get the bomb plant. They're relying more on getting some of these early kills. But this won't be an easy angle for KiNK to deal with. Flashes come in, and that allows KiNK the opening kill.
Yeah, very, very nice pop flash there. No warning at all for Broline. So he's going to go down. But much of what you were saying, I think, still holds true. 40 seconds. You don't have all the grenades that you would really need. Sanji's low on health. And again, Flusher is holding on to a Molotov of his own. So he could once again just show up if they're going to go for the A bomb site. I think they might just... I mean, there's so little time now. They're just backing off. They're saving. Wow. From winning, what, 3 straight in a row with no casualties, those three rounds that VP won, into Fnatic essentially making it back and taking a huge chunk out of that economy. That's pretty big.
Very impressive for Fnatic. That should give them a chance to stabilize slightly, especially this round where they survive with 4 players. For VP, you obviously don't get money for surviving on the T side, so even though they save those 3 guns, the other 2 players won't have great weapons to deal with. In fact, Buster there has had to drop the AWP over to James, so Buster's the one who's probably going to be taking the hit by the looks of it. He's got a dig right now. They are shuffling around those AKs slightly. It's Yakindar and Sanji who are going to get the AKs on the VP side. Nice to see Sanji getting some love.
Yeah, getting a chance to put in some work. We'll see. Right now, it's James leading the charge with the AWP. He looked like he wanted to go straight for that early battle, but doesn't quite get it. Yakindar, though, he knows where Brolan is. Brolan gonna go check this, but they're actually sneaking down into the A yard. Brolan, he's in so much trouble right now. I don't think he realizes how boxed in he is. He needs more backup out here. JW is gonna be going down, and again, Brolan just looking all over the place, but they're gonna come and look for him surely. Nice shot there. That's huge. I can't believe Brolan is still alive.
He's really good at surviving in this position as well, because this is a great spot to be in. They can't plant right now, really. Brolan's in a spot where it makes it really difficult for VP to get that bomb planted. So as long as Brolan can hold on to Pop Dog, that could be a real thorn in their backside in this round. But as soon as I say it, Brolan dies to Buster, pulling a flash out at just the wrong time, and now the bomb can go down safely.
Yeah, that's great news. A little bit of a flank coming in. Flusher is down there. If he loses that fight, and he's actually not even going for it right now, it looks like he's walking all the way around. So they might just be waiting for another kill to come their way. The bomb is only just planted, so I mean they have a little bit of time here to work with, but not that much. Golden has a Molotov that would be huge for the E-box. Instead, he's going to throw it all the way in the corner. And now they are running out of time. Crims has got a smoke. They need to put that on the bomb and go for it right now if they want any chance. Instead, it's going to go all the way back here. And they line up for Sanji. I can't believe that's not a double kill. And still almost out of time. And they're going to be running for it. Yeah, Crims. Oh, he does barely make it out of the range of the blast there. But still, that looked like Fnatic took themselves some sweet time even starting that retake.
For sure, it took them way too long to even get into position, especially on the A side of Train, right? Maybe on the B side, you could take that long because there aren't that many positions that the Ts can play from. But on that A site, there are so many little angles between those trains that you have to be aware of. So many spots they can watch that bomb from. And as soon as the time was that low, it was basically guaranteed that Fnatic were going to lose unless they won every fight instantly. That didn't happen, and now we get a really important round for both teams. It's even on the scoreboard, but the economy is also pretty even for both teams. They fully invested into this round, and VP popping quickly down to B, but Flush is there to deny.
Oh, that's tough. Sending in Yakindar first. Now the flag is in. Flusher with the max 7. Gonna put up a Molotov and just force them forward. They're gonna win that fight against Flusher at the very least, but man, that flank coming in with the mag 7 is devastating. Sanji's there, and I don't know, the bullets, or the pellets rather, did not connect in any way whatsoever. So back to a 3-on-3.
That allows VP to get the bomb back into their hands as well. Aggression from Golden in towards upper B right now, trying to play an elevated position. Fnatic is sticking with 2 players on the B site, but if VP takes some time here, there's a chance that Fnatic second-guess themselves and rotate a man back. Problem is, Brolan's holding this angle. Oh, it's not a problem when Sanji lands a shot like that, though. His first bullet can sometimes be so good, and Golden's going to get caught in the back. Kicker executes him, and just like that, VP win the round.
Golden surely going to be kicking himself, like... In his eyes, that must be a shot that he just lands every single time. Nicely done, though. VP slowing it right down and winning the 3-on-3 in spite of a very, very chaotic start. And as you pointed out, the economy for both teams really wrecked. So 5-4, and likely Virtus.pro could get another round here, just based on what Fnatic could bring into the next one. What a start! What a start we have to train. Right now, VP are looking like the more dominant team on this map, which might shock a couple of people.
Definitely impressing us so far on the VP side. And this isn't a map that they're necessarily strangers to, but it's more just, in my opinion, Fnatic are a team that will actually pick this map sometimes. You know, it's normally this or Inferno or maybe sometimes the Overpass that we've been seeing recently. It's meant to be a very strong map for the Fnatic guys. So the fact that VP are willing to play this, yes, VP do have a really good win percentage on this map, but it's largely against those CIS squads. They've only recently played it against Mad Lions in this tournament where they had that overtime win. They recently lost it against Furia as well. But right now, it is looking much improved for them. And into this round, it's Crims sticking with the AWP, having saved that. He's the man with the Kevlar, and he's the man with the first kill of this round.
That's a pretty respectable start. They need a lot more, and KiNK's already pushing up fairly aggressively. Crims been boosted up here. Oh, he had the right idea, but wasn't quite quick enough. JW executing. Sanji was carrying the bomb, and we're back into a 4-on-3. Flush has picked up the AWP in the meantime. And another really awkward round that's unfolding in front of us here. James is sneaking in for a free kill on JW. And yeah, that's not going to happen, is it? So, I mean, VP again slowing it down, and they could still be winning this round.
They probably should be winning the round at this point, especially with James getting that kill. Flasher AWPing from the back lines. Golden. Oh, how is he going to get away with this? They surely shouldn't let this happen. The bomb is planted at the very least, but Golden gets the free kill from the flank. Now Yakindar starts looking back to the site, realizing he's let his teammate die. James has to make sure he doesn't give anything away either here. He's thinking of peeking, but he's playing it safe. Tap to the bomb, and now someone has to peek. James, the first man in, gets the headshot, turns round onto the second. Quad kill for James with the AK. He'll save the AWP at the end, and VP just about hold on.
Wow, that's pretty spectacular. Nearly giving it away. It's a lot of an economic loss there for VP, if nothing else, but the fact that they already have 6 rounds, I'm not sure they care. I think 6 rounds is already just so impressive. Fnatic able to put a buy into this one. They need to just win out from here. They just need to go the whole distance. Make it 9-6. Doesn't look like that's going to be easy at all.
Yeah, for context, in VP's game against Mad Lions on Train that they played a few days ago, that was one where both teams got 5 CT rounds, and it went to overtime. Oh, sorry, 10 CT rounds, 5 T rounds, and then it went to overtime.
That sounds way more likely.
Yeah, yeah.
That sounds like the rest there.
I got my brain all confused for a second there. But yeah, so they've already overachieved compared to that game, and they've got a long way to go.
And they're all working. I mean, right now, every single one of them is playing well. 7 kills on each of them, except for Yakindar, who's at 5. So that means the whole team is there. They're all showing up for this match right now. If Fnatic lose this round, that would be just devastating. Brolan again at it. A nice return, though. Buster swings right for it. And he'll take him down. So still a 4-on-4. KiNK catching Crims out in the open. Coming through that smoke immediately. And it's a 3-on-4 once again. And VP, again, they get these fights so early in the rounds that they can relax now. They don't have to keep pushing right now. Although Sanji will go down to JW, but theoretically, they can slow some of these rounds down and allow for Fnatic to make the mistake. Oh.
Wow. James gets a freebie. The bomb's been left behind, which could make this weird, but maybe they're just going to frag out. Golden's the only man left on the A site itself. I really like the approach here as well from VP in this round, taking away that option for Fnatic to go for the early aggression by getting some early kills of your own, making sure that Brolan can't get into some of those favored spots of his, and with Golden dropping down, that should be, oh, I was about to say a free kill for Buster. He somehow missed it, but the bomb will go back to B, and Golden is still very much an underdog in this position.
Yeah, I have no idea how he would even think about doing this. I mean, it might be worth just getting the AWP on JW or the JW had over at Ivy and walk away with it. Even though it's so devastating because they're going to get 7 rounds here, but I don't know what else to do. Fnatic really struggling. After, again, I mean, the context of this, right? Dominant on Vertigo. Looked like they were going to absolutely walk away with it on Overpass. It looked like that chapter was already closed. And then somehow They let go of it right at the end, and now VP have snuck into this map, and they're destroying them.
Definitely feels like it. With a 7-4 lead right now, VP are finding a lot of success with some of these early plays in these rounds. And then, like you said, oftentimes slowing it down after getting the early kills, which is making life uncomfortable for Fnatic in a lot of these positions. You saw JW thinking he had to kind of go aggressive and make something happen in that 3v3. Just ended up gifting a kill to Jame. Made it a lot easier for VP to win the round when they slow down like that. 7-4 in favor of Virtus.pro. The AWP this time saved by Golden. Let's see if he can get something going with it.
Someone's going to have to get something going right now. JW catching an easy kill on Buster. Oh, what a spin, taking down KiNK as well. A little bit of a return from Yakinda. Almost looking for a double. He's so accurate. What a beautiful shot to take down Golden. It's a real joy watching him play. And it's back into a 3-on-3 that's definitely going to be favoring VP given what they have. Flusher and JW left.
JW's flank behind A main could be nice. He only has a P250, but if VP don't turn around, there's a chance for multiple kills. There's a chance for an AWP. There's a chance for a knife. He's not going to take that, though. He takes the free kill in from behind. Now do VP want to plant the bomb? It looks like they are comfortable doing so, but Flusher, oh, he was so close on that angle. However, Sanji is safe to get that bomb down, taking a bit of damage there, but finally finding the headshot. And JW has gone all the way back round to Ivy, but VP are watching for it. Now they've spotted him, and JW is going to have a very hard time winning this. At least he's got the AK, but he's got so many different positions to clear. JW starting to sneak into enemy lines, but I don't think he can win on that bomb. Yakinda's holding this angle. Oh, timing is terrible for Yakinda. JW running onto the site, but Sanji should just play the time at this point, and he knows it. No tap to the bomb means Sanji has this in the bag. JW going to try and back away. He might survive here. JW has actually got away. Oh, no, he hasn't.
Oh.
He dies to the bomb.
That would have been close, I think. He wouldn't have had to go that much further. So, yeah, I mean, probably a much worse round than it should have been for Virtus.pro, but who cares? They're up 8-4. They're doing such a remarkable job on this T side. Fnatic now at it with a double AWP. I mean, this is all very cool, but it's way, way, way too late for Fnatic. They are, yeah, they're deep in it right now.
Ooh, Yakinda jumping out through A main early. These smokes are up. Oh, Brolan could be caught here. He could be caught again. Yakinda with the quick headshot. Almost gets the follow-up, but this time Crims can trade. Look at the minimap, though. It's a B-sided play from Virtus.pro, and Flusher have to be ready for this. He has got the first shot, but he's not got the kill he was looking for.
And they don't have an HE, so even the leg shot, I mean, they can't immediately get rid of Jame. Otherwise, that would have been a pretty good follow-up. Bomb is down, and there is a Molotov on JW. That's what they have to retake with. They have kits as well, I suppose, and smoke there for the high ground. That's not going to help them for that long. What a struggle this could be. If they end up losing this retake, it's probably not going to matter. Like, they're going to be done in this first half. Trying for the shot, Golden. Down on the low ground. Big double for him. Sneaking in, kick it. Oh, he gets the one quick headshot there. Out in the open, and JW will drop him. And now it's Jame. One-on-one. And AWP versus AWP. And JW has to almost go straight for it. He's got no time left. Has to just hold it. I think he's trying to scope just to pretend like he's not doing it. And it won't matter. Jame will take him down. A triple kill. And just another round for VP. They are relentless in this map.
Yeah, even though Jame dies to the bomb, even though VP's money isn't actually ideal, it's still a position where Fnatic are the ones who are always behind. Looks like Flush has already made up his mind here as to what the team's doing in this round. Fnatic will be buying, or at least Flusher will. We'll wait and see if the rest of the team follow through on that. It's a timeout taken by VP here, I think, just to make sure they stay with this win streak, because, again, their economy is still close. So if they were to lose this round, then in the last round of the half, Fnatic would have the chance to make it 6, which is more doable. But as you've been saying, Anders, it still feels like VP are running away with this, considering how many T rounds they're getting, and just the fashion in which some of these players are getting kills and the way they're winning these rounds. Like, Yakinda's 8 for 9 right now, but he's got so many important entries for them.
I think you're absolutely right. This is definitely one of the times where if you look at the scoreboard for your Kinder, you're going to be fooled into thinking that, this might not be one of the most sort of impactful games, but the space that he's creating and what the wreck that he's making out of that A defense right now, it's incredibly enjoyable to watch. It's really hard to do, and he's doing it just round for round. At it again with the timing, setting it up against Brolan, and yeah, it's working out so well. Spotting out a player there in Pop Dog, that's some good information, even if you don't get any kills for it right here. I also think the trade fragging for VP when they've been on the offensive into the AR has been really cool. We're not seeing very many, Fnatic multi-spray downs or kills where someone gets away. They're almost always traded nearly immediately.
Just taking a look at the opening kill numbers for Yakinda in this game. This was a couple of rounds ago. This was when the game was still 7-4. But he had 3 opening duels won and 4 times where he was the first man to die. So basically, he's doing like all of the opening kill work for Virtus.pro. There are like a couple of other players who have maybe 1 opening kill and that's it.
Yeah.
He's basically been the first man in every round.
It's a stressful job to have, but he's playing it like he's just born for it. Really well done. 37 seconds. Golden going to win that fight against Sanji. Maybe a little bit obvious, and he wasn't flashed either. Some good returns coming in. Buster taking down JW, though. It is a 2-on-2, and the bomb is making his way back with about 25 seconds. If he keeps running and Crims stays in position, then Crims will hear it, and he can call back Flusher as well. So yeah, he's going to hear that stepping. That should be a bit of a giveaway, but they need to find some better guns than these for the retake.
Oh, KiNK's even pushing into enemy lines here. In towards the midst of those trains, which can be quite difficult to clear out. This would be a bad fight for the MP9, but Buster might be able to help KiNK out. KiNK, oh, he does get the kill he was looking for. Buster gets the headshot from the back lines. 10-4 VP. They've already got double digits. They've just run away with this, Anders, out of nowhere. They've won, 7 rounds in a row now? They are just turning it up to a whole different level.
This is crazy. Remember, you referenced this match earlier, the one against MIBR that Fnatic had, and what happened after MIBR lost the triple overtime. What a crashing performance they had in the second map. It feels like Fnatic, even if it wasn't overtime in the last one, just the fact that they were essentially winning that map, and then they end up losing 16-14. They come in here, they don't seem anywhere near as fired up as VPR right now. They are so well prepared, and unlike earlier where we saw Jame went completely missing on Overpass, definitely had some individual struggles as well over at the first map on Vertigo. And this one, the entire squad has shown up. No one is lagging behind. This is the kind of performance you want to see out of VP every single time.
Absolutely. All the players playing well. Everything they've been doing tactically has been successful for them. Fnatic unable to contain some of these early aggressions that VP have been going for. Even in that round, they end on the B site, which they haven't been doing too often in this game. A lot of the rounds have been straight up plays towards A, but they've shown some diversity in their playbook. Flusher now getting aggressive towards B. MP9 in hand. It's the last round of the half, and Fnatic's buy is pretty poor. Only Crims has a premium rifle for them. Flusher playing up close with this MP9, though, might get some good fights at this range. Yakinda, 2 players taken down! Flusher finally traded, but that is a pretty solid start to the proceedings.
That works out really, really well. Better than anyone could have expected. Brolan, oh, well, now he definitely, I was going to say, I don't know if he saw Sanji there, but Sanji taking out JW, that's a bit of a warning. Back to, never mind, 2-on-3. Brolan actually able to get that grenade off on Sanji. And he's sneaking up close. I don't know if... There's also flank coming in towards KiNK right now. So he could be dead in a second here. It looks like Brolan going down. Oh, he sees it! And he's going to get the kill! Oh my god, the timing! That is ridiculous. Now Crims in a 1 versus 2. And he's been found out. It's 11-4 at the end of the half. Hawker, there's nothing they could do here. Virtus.pro will not be letting go of this train map. Absolutely unbelievable. We're going to go to a break. When we come back, it's going to be the second half. Stay tuned. Alright, we're back 11-4, and Hawker, I don't know what the path back here for Fnatic it would have to be. I mean, they're so far behind. VP look unstoppable on train.
It feels that way right now. Feels like the VP boys have just taken over. In the end of that first half, that string of rounds was so strong for them. They could not lose, and now Fnatic have to win this pistol. Yakinda gets away with a kill there. Flusha trades him out. James still on the site, a couple of players alongside him. USP not able to land the shot. It's JW who takes him out of the round, and Golden gets away with that kill, somehow turning it round, and there's Fnatic winning the pistol round that they needed.
Ooh, that is pretty damn impressive. 11-5, and I mean, winning a pistol round, it's a step in the right direction. It's a very, very long road back, and already VP are going to be mounting a defense here. Double scout and some deagles and a 5-7. So looking to take this one back from them right away. I mean, they did that in the first half. Why not try and do it again?
Yeah, these scouts can always be good on train. Lots of long-range angles between those trains that you can dish out the damage with. Kicker up close with the 5-7 gets a quick trade. Flusha able to make sure that he doesn't fall without anything happening that's too crazy. And now Flusha seems to have spotted this player. Buster is just about surviving. Oh, and he somehow gets a kill out of it. Golden able to trade. Back to a 3-on-3. Sanji not securing the kill from the site. And that means the bomb will be planted. Nothing VP can do now, especially with two scouts. Or can they? Yakinda with the first shot.
I mean, they're low enough on health that a scout shot would kill them outright. But how do you find them, though? Missing a chance here would probably get you killed right away. Crims has got a good lineup, and he's still gonna go down. Flusha's rotated all the way around. Now, they do not have a kit, so they need to get straight on this here. And Flusha, he's so far away that he won't hear it. 5 seconds now. Flusha sneaking up. He has no idea they're defusing this whole time, and he's getting caught. Oh, no! They steal it back again, Hawker. They're not gonna let them get away with anything.
Oh, that is unbelievable. Yakinda having to land that first scout shot as well. If that's not a headshot, I don't think they win the round. I think the other player gets back to safety, and it's a completely different story. But instead, he gets the headshot, gets them into a 2v2, and then it's USP kills from there on in to win them the round. Well, Fnatic have to dig deep here. They have got a couple of AKs out for JW and Brolan. Brolan has definitely slowed down, though. He had, I think, 8 kills very early in the game, and he seemed to get shut out as that half went on. So time for Brolan or JW to step up in this round. Fnatic really need to win this one.
I can't believe it. Mentally, just think about it mentally. How do you stay in this now? You finally win that pistol, and the same thing just happens again. It was a repeat of what was going on in the first half. You win the pistol, and then immediately afterwards, VP take it right back from you. They have that double AK. They have some grenades to set this up with, and the B bomb side is essentially being played as a retake right now from VP. They're just saying, all right, let's just try and see if we can do some damage. If you get the bomb down, we'll have to try and fight afterwards. So actually, that's the best thing that could happen to Fnatic. Those AKs at range should be lethal, although one of them is already down. That's not bad. 2-for-1 trade here, favoring VP. Golden out in the open, taking the fight. He'll take down one of them, but immediately traded back. And they have the smoke here to try and make sure they can get that Steve Hughes. It's just headshots all across the board. Yakinda is bringing them down, and JW is going to be in a 1 versus 3. and they've already put up that smoke. They are so far ahead right now. They do have a kit as well, so JW, eventually he's going to have to go for this kit. He line it up inside of the smoke. They're fully defusing, and he has just got nothing that he could do about it. VP taking another step towards that grand final. In fact, 3 steps away at the moment.
Yeah, so impressive for VP. Under these circumstances, against Fnatic, in some really hard games, to be coming on this strong, to be playing this well here on Train. I thought Fnatic would at least make this a close map. I thought this was a map that Fnatic really enjoyed playing. They do enjoy playing it. It's just that VP have been able to completely outbrain them and outplay them in some of these rounds. A lot of success on that T side. Now they're coming through on the CT side as well. It has to be another slightly desperate force buy for Fnatic, where they don't have great weapons across the board, but they've got the first kill. Brolan, however, instantly traded by Sanji. Just no breathing room right now for Fnatic, but this B play could be effective.
Found again a very, very relaxed defense. Seems like that is just part of the plan right here for VP, allowing for, maybe not necessarily allowing for the bomb plant, but at least far enough back that they're not going to get overwhelmed. Kickit will find that one, and JW in a very awkward position, and what a spray through to take him down. Oh man, they had a bit of a chance there, but now Golden is coming back in, and he's getting flanked, and it is just a mess here. I don't think there's anything Fnatic could do about this. Golden, I mean, yeah, he was just so red at that point in time. It's going to be 14-5, as VP are just 2 rounds away, and Fnatic are, I mean, they're not. Nothing is working for them at the moment. Maybe the bomb plants, yeah, they can keep forcing if they want to, and they probably will.
I think that's probably the only way you win at this point. Win one of these force buy rounds. You really have to commit to that. They've lost the last 3 to defuse. Pause taken by Fnatic. They're still believing. They still want to talk things through ahead of this next round. Yeah, force buy has to come through here. You're 14-5 down. You've got to go for something. Maybe not something that crazy, though, JW. A sword off.
I mean, it is a JW classic. He's on brand with this one, Hawker. At the very least, you have to give them that. So, although I don't know, you know, normally when people buy this, it's, I don't know, on the T side of Train, when would you ever get into range to use it?
It's got to be Pop Dog. Right, like that's the only position I can imagine.
Does he have to spawn? No, he's not spawned far enough up. You can spawn close enough that you can beat the CTs there if you. Well, maybe he is. Oh, let's see. Let's see. Is anyone gonna join him? No one's running for it right now. No, they're not gonna show up. Listen, I appreciate that anyway. Now though, it's like you already know that was the one chance.
I wonder if we had a single sword-off kill this whole tournament. I don't remember one.
I've never seen anyone buy it the whole tournament at all.
No, I don't think so. I doubt that we've seen one.
It's an incredibly rare thing, isn't it, these days? No one's interested.
Yeah, this is why. No one pushes JW early. VP play back from the bomb site. It's basically useless at this point. I don't know if he bought a pistol as well. That would maybe be nice if he had like a Deeg in his back pocket. I don't know if he had the money for that though. I guess he's got $400 spare, so he could have bought like a P250.
Listen, maybe you can just fire it into the air and the sound of it will be somewhat intimidating.
Yeah.
Could be like a bit scary for a second. Already losing Brolan, and Buster set up nicely for a kill. That's the bomb down with 40 seconds. Yakinda standing on the flames for a little bit longer than he would have wanted to, but not interested in the flashbang. Buster will be there again. The return kills here are so impressive for VP, and they were on the T side as well. Finally, it's clocked. Oh man.
I respect the commitment to the cause for JW there. Like his play that round was, I'm gonna go Pop Dog, and I'm gonna wait here until someone pushes me.
15-5, man. Who would have thought? Who would have? I know a couple of us did. They ended up picking VP. I think Maui is one of them, and I think Yumi was the other one. So I think those were the only 2, as far as I can tell, that picked VP. But who could have imagined that it would have been in this style? Even if you thought that they would win on the final map, this just aggressively. I think this is very cool. What a showing it is. Buster will take down Crims afterwards, so it's another 1-for-1 trade. And JW, he's going to get caught by Buster right afterwards. So this is trending only one direction right now, Hawker. There's nothing left for them here. Golden will get a kill, but 3-on-3.
Oh, that nade should be a touchdown. Maybe not. I'm a liar. Jame only doing damage to Flusher. Golden was sitting back to play it safe. Buster sneaking on up. The smoke gives him cover. Oh, he's getting a kill from it. Lovely work from Buster. 2 kills, and VP are 1 kill away from the grand final. They've got it. 16-5 VP, a dominant third map victory over Fnatic.
Buster aced it at the end. I didn't even realize, but he actually pulled off an ace to end it with. If you get an ace to get into the grand finals, you know, you've earned your spot no matter what there. So that was a tremendous performance out of VP. They looked so dominant. And I don't know. I mean, it just feels like you're watching them about those 3 maps, and they're just different teams at times, you know. But this last one, that's the one we want in the finals as well. They're going to have to show up in that fashion, I think.
Absolutely. And I'm definitely interested in seeing Fnatic in that lower bracket, because they can definitely come back from that. They can definitely come back and maybe even give us this rematch, which would be a good bit of fun. I would love to see how that goes again, because there were moments where it looked like Fnatic were going to win this series 2-0.
Yes, really. I mean, that was right there for the taking, but VP just had different intentions. I'm just very impressed. I mean, that was a fun game to watch. Again, watching Yikinda, the way that he plays, entering, and just how smart he is, it's really cool. I don't know. I could just watch his POV, I think, for a whole best of 3, and I'd actually just be entertained. So yeah, he's an interesting player. Well, this is the bracket that we're talking about here. So obviously, I don't know, things could get real interesting, as you could see there. VP over Fnatic at the end. I mean, yeah, 2-1, I guess, is what it's meant to say, but still, VP advancing on.
Yeah, and VP coming into this tournament, we're even saying in some of the interviews, this was their real big test against EU competition. They've been mostly playing against CIS teams. They beat all EU teams in the upper bracket, including Big and Fnatic, to make it through. That is about as big a test as you can get in this tournament. They've done well to get through. And then in that lower bracket, we've got MIBR versus OG coming up, Anders. That's a spicy one.
I can't wait for that one. Yeah, MIBR OG is definitely going to be, I think, a more fiery match than this one. Again, so these VP games are a little bit more slow-paced, and there's a little bit more sort of waiting around. I don't think that's going to be happening on the other one. We know how MIBR play. I think OG are going to have to just sort of try and match that output there. But what a fantastically cool game. And yeah, as the second game today, even if it's getting a little bit late by now, I still think that's going to be tons of fun. So, you know, KiNK might be one of the best players in the tournament right now. Valde might be one of the other ones. So, who knows? Who knows what's going to happen in that game?
Absolutely. That's a great matchup right there, just in that sense. I think from this game as well, a lot of people were saying when Yikinda joined this VP lineup, they were excited just to see how the style of play works, with having Jame being very passive, Yikinda being very aggressive. Because that's what this VP team seem to do now, right? They have those 2 sides to the coin where they can go for these really aggressive early plays, and then they can slow down the round and make you really uncomfortable. And just having both of those up your sleeve can make you so difficult to play against. You basically kind of have those 2 styles of play that the opponents have to deal with.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's gonna be a match that's gonna be well worth watching. And again, it's sort of like a 50-50 match, a little bit like this one was. Even from the outset, it was gonna be hard to predict. I think the next one will follow in those same tracks. So yeah, what a way to get off here towards the end of it. We do have an interview, by the way, with Yikinda and Freya. So let's kick it over to that.
Thank you very much, Anders. We do indeed. I have Yikinda joining me on the line. How are you feeling after that incredible victory, Yikinda? That was an absolutely amazing performance from you guys from VP.
Hello there. I mean, we're happy that we won. We're happy that we're in the grand final, and we're all hoping it's not going to stop us in winning this tournament as well. So we're happy, but it's not over yet.
It's been an amazing performance from you guys. As Hawker was just talking about up there on the desk, he was saying you felt like this was your test against EU competition. So how do you feel like you've been doing as a team so far? Are you feeling confident going forward into that grand final?
I mean, it was pretty hard at the start. Like the loss against OG made us think about a lot of things, and later on we lost against Fury on another tournament. So we're kind of adapting. Me especially individually, kind of adapting. I haven't been playing on this level of competition, but I mean, we are ready to face any team in the grand finals, and I hope it's OG because we lost it to them in group stage, and maybe. And then I think it's going to be a good show against them.
Yeah, of course, we'll be finding out exactly who you'll be facing a little later on tomorrow. But going back to this matchup, we were a little bit surprised to see you guys actually picking out Vertigo as a first map pick. Can you kind of talk me through your thought process of this? Was it something that you saw in Fnatic, or has this been a map that you guys have been focusing a lot of energy on?
Well, I mean, the veto was pretty hard for us because Fnatic basically had one free ban because they played Nuke before, but we didn't play Nuke forever. Like, we didn't play it a single time, and we need to veto out Nuke, and so they can veto out any of our maps, strong maps. They vetoed us too, and then we thought, like, okay, if they started playing Vertigo, and we actually watched how they play Vertigo, we thought we're gonna win them, but it was pretty unlucky because we lost. The first half was fine, but we lost the second round after we won pistol. We lost the second round to a force buy, so that was the problem that got them rolling on the T side, and that's why we lost the map probably.
And then obviously going into Overpass, Fnatic's pick, it was so incredibly close during the end there. So was there a key kind of turning point for you guys that allowed you to close it out?
Well, I believe the key turning point is that all this match, all this best of three, we were mentally hungry. We were hungry for winning. We wanted to win, and we focused. That focus stayed up even at this late time after the delay. And I'm glad we won, and I'm glad that we're in the grand finals.
Yeah, it's interesting you mentioned about the sort of mental capacity there as well, because we saw obviously James having a bit of a quieter first half on that Overpass. Was there anything he was kind of saying going into that second half? Any sort of comfort he found in his role within that part of the map?
Oh yeah, well, I mean, he said, "Don't worry, guys. They didn't go a single time. Hey, I'm gonna fucking destroy them." And basically.
Of course, you did say you wanted to be facing OG in the grand final. So I want to get a prediction going into our second game of the day here at Flashpoint 2. Do you think MIBR are going to win, or do you think OG are going to be taking it?
You know that I'm not good with predictions, but I hope it's OG. But MIBR actually are insane form right now, and they're really hyped, and they could be winning this as well. I think it's 60-40 for OG, but you never know.
I love how you give me the percentages as well. You can, I respect the hustle with that one. Thank you so much for taking the time to have a chat with me. Congratulations on that win once again.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
Thank you so much. And with that, we can head it to a short break. But when we are back, it's going to be MIBR taking on OG in our second matchup of the day here at Flashpoint 2.